Hello, Tarot viewers. Uh, Tomorrow will be December 8th, 2022, and it will be a full moon in Gemini. So today we will give some tarot readings for the four elements. We will start with the element of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this reading will be for the three elements, for the three elements of air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And as we have said earlier, we are entering the full moon in Gemini, and the message for our card for today is embrace the flow of life. Okay, so this is from the Moonology series Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland, and this is the card that they have for the full moon in Gemini. Now, when you look at the full moon in Gemini, when you look at the picture, there are two people that really look like each other, no? They are like mirror images of each other. So because Gemini symbolizes the twin, and they are before the moon. It's as if together, when I look at this image, it's like the two aspects of our personality being in unison with each other. And for me, it symbolizes wholeness. And wholeness can also be symbolized by a full moon, wherein at the earlier and the later stages of the moon cycle, usually there is a dark and a light aspect. But here, when the moon is full, all the aspects of the person is shining. It's as if the darkness has been reconciled with the light side of the personality. So in a certain sense, the fullness is also, the full moon symbolizes somehow a maturity, spiritual wholeness also, a wholeness in a person. And somehow, yes, this is for the twin also can symbolize that union. At the same time also, when you look at it, it is also the fullness of the situation in our lives. When something that we have started with effort at the beginning, where somehow there's still that mystery of the new chapter unfolding, finally we are reaching that fullness wherein everything becomes clear, and whatever effort you have exerted is already coming into full bloom. Now, let us try to read the handbook that accompanies this one so that we can get some insights before we go to the specific signs in order to give the tarot readings. So, we'll start with this short introduction by reading the handbook. Okay. Embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Gemini. Have you been fast talking lately? Or is someone trying to fast talk you? Your best bet could simply be to keep quiet for a while. You or someone else in this situation needs some space. Taking a moment out of the constant carry-on will allow you to see what is going on. There is a tug of war between worrying about all the details of how to solve your issue and taking a moment to get some more perspective. Let it flow. Gratitude will help. It is a good time to change your mind about someone or something. Okay, so even if, for example, you made a choice and you've already come to a point where things have already evolved, no? It doesn't mean that you cannot make another choice, because sometimes at the start things were not very clear, and so you are not yet sure if this is something that you really need or you really want in your life. So sometimes at the start we just go with the flow, but we need to be honest with ourselves also. So if, for example, after now that things have come clearer, things have evolved, you need to reassess things also. It's every time when you reach a certain fullness also, you need to assess. Like if you would try to recall the Seven of Pentacles, where everything was already blooming, the pentacles were already in bloom, and yet the person seems to be not happy. He was looking at the garden and it's as if something was missing. It is because after finally evolving to the fullness, you are able to assess again the dream that you, or the chapter that you started. So at this time, this might be a good moment for you to reassess. Okay, now that things have already has already unfolded, now everything is clear. You can assess again and try to see, does this help me or does this serve me in my present journey? If it doesn't, then have the humility also to accept. Okay, I did my best, but I realize it is not for me. And then don't hesitate to do so, to express yourself, because the important thing is that we are constantly evolving, we are constantly growing, and we also are constantly realizing what we really need in our life's journey. So there is a need for us to detach ourselves, maybe for some of you to detach yourself from the situation right now, so that you can see the big picture. Now that everything has already presented itself, now you can make a better decision at this moment in time. And there is a need for us to be honest with ourselves first, and then to be honest also with others. So now you can see, now that everything is full, okay, the full moon is there. Now you can see everything. Somehow you can now make a better decision. So it's good to make a moment of reassessment here. I hope you were able to gain some insight from this in short introduction. Now let us go to the first air sign, which is Gemini. Okay, Gemini, it's a full moon in your sign. Okay, so our main energy is embrace the flow of life. Now let us see what the tarot cards has in store for you. So embrace the flow of life. Live the present moment. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Okay. Wow, the main energy is this one. We have the main energy. Actually, this is the main energy. Is embrace the flow of life. But I don't know why I took it. So maybe there's a reason why we took it. Okay, let's put him here. Okay, normally we only have 3 cards, but suddenly I found myself going it. Sometimes what seems like an accident has a special meaning. Yeah, something is keeping you from embracing the flow of life. Right now, at this present moment, the universe is giving you something. But a certain disappointment in your present situation keeps you from appreciating this gift that the universe is giving you right now. It can be a relationship that doesn't satisfy you. It can be a certain lifestyle that you no longer find attractive. It can be a certain diet or a certain food. Whatever it is, something is not satisfying you right now, and it's taking your attention and is preventing you from appreciating the gift that is being given at the present moment. Okay, let us see now. Now the universe is giving you not just one cup, but it's as if the universe is telling you, look, you can choose what you want. Now, you have to be careful with what you choose from, okay? There's one very attractive here, and it's mysterious, okay? Usually the mysterious things are very attractive. It can be a person, or it can be an ideal of a person. I don't know why it suddenly came to me. You might be looking at the person as in what you expect the person to be. You need to see the person behind, the actual person behind. Okay, that's it. No, there is this self-love. There are certain habits that you might need to get rid of. There's also the prosperity here. Some of you might be prospecting buying a house and lot or a property for some of you. Or you would just like to concentrate on gaining more success before considering these things. So there are certain considerations that you are having right now. You are somebody's coming into your life right now that looks like still a mystery to you, and this mystery attracts you, makes the person very attractive. Give it some time. Okay, usually it takes about 1 year to really get to know each other. By that time, you no longer wear the mask. Usually, when we first meet somebody, we all put the best foot forward and we wear certain masks. When we stay longer, then we remove the masks, then we truly see each other for what we truly are, more or less. Okay, so usually give it some time. Yeah. Don't be in a hurry. I know you are not contented with something in your life right now. Maybe this is something you need to let go already because the universe is giving you a lot of choices right now. It's like, okay, it's like the genie saying, I grant you three wishes. Okay. But I don't think it's just three wishes. Maybe just one, but you have to choose. Okay. Watch and discern. Allow the spirit to teach you. Discernment of choices is when you make the choice, it doesn't mean that it's already finished. You make the choice, and then as you go through living with that choice, you discern continuously so that you will be able to discern if it is really good for you. Okay, so yeah, so the universe is offering something, but you need to be discerning in it. Something related to a relationship, something related to spending more time for yourself. Some of you are considering buying a certain property. Some are considering also certain comforts, no, creature comforts that you might have. Some of you just considering like yeah, taking a new hobby also can be something related to health. These are the thoughts or the energies that are coming to me right now. So you are having choices right now because you really are not happy with the situation that you are in, and the universe is giving you new gifts. So open yourself to the gifts, be aware of it. Don't dwell too much on the past and don't worry too much on the future. Live in tight compartments. Live this present moment. Enjoy this moment. Like, for example, are you enjoying listening to this tarot reading, or are you thinking already of what you're going to do next? Or are you recalling uh, past things? Maybe this reading might have triggered something, which is good also if it has triggered something. Whatever this is that causes you sorrow at this time, this too will pass. No, the wheel of life continues to turn. If you are under the wheel right now, which is quite prominent here in this figure, it's red and it's under, it will go up again. Now be careful of this snake. This snake is about to bite you on the heel. Okay, so be careful. There might be a temptation right now which might cause you harm in the near future. So don't allow the snake to bite you. You are wise enough to know that certain temptations will not be good for you. They will lead to bad consequences. So don't let the snake bite you. Success is waiting on top. So just be patient. The wheel will turn. Make the choice right now. Live the present moment. Whatever you live right now at this present moment will determine your future. I know the past has not been good, but you don't have to dwell in it. You can always say, I begin again. You can always close the door to that one and choose a better direction in life. Well, this is what we can see for you right now, Gemini. Okay, you have some choices to make. Now, embrace the present moment, embrace the flow of life so that you will be able to make the right choice. The universe is giving you a gift and he is asking you to make a right choice. Now, it's easier right now because it's already in the full moon phase. So whatever your situation is, it's already in its full moon, so you can see it for what it truly is. Like the snake has finally shown its head. Okay, so you know already why you should let go of something that no longer satisfies you. It, everything is slowly coming into light. You have to make a decision. You have to make a choice on what chapter you will open in your life right now. Okay, so here is a reflection card for the full moon. It says, meditate, live purely, be quiet. Okay, so live purely is, yeah, removing those things that distract you, those things that no longer help you in your journey. So live purely. Now meditate. Yeah, spend more time alone so to make better discernment. Be quiet. Okay, be still. Don't let these anxieties of the past give you sorrow. Okay. Do your work with mastery. Okay. Begin embracing this new chapter with passion, whatever this inspiration is, or whatever this relationship is right now. Enjoy the present moment. Cherish this gift. like the moon, come out from behind the cloud. Like the moon, come out from behind the clouds. Shine. Okay. So, whatever it is, it's time for you to enjoy life at this present moment. Come out from the shadows. Whatever this past is, get out of that sad past, this past that brings you down, and shine like the moon. Get out of the clouds. Okay. The clouds can be those anxieties, clouds of your mind. Okay, windmills. The song "Windmills of Your Mind" came to me right now. Okay, oh, these two wanted to come out. I'm still about to shuffle it, but these two already jumped. Okay, maybe they have a reason for doing so. Okay, this is what I am talking about. The bewitching power of moonlight. Moonlight incites dark passions like a cold flame, making hearts burning with the intensity of phosphorus. Okay, so bewitching power of moonlight. Okay, bewitching power of these gifts that the divine is giving you. I mean, it can be a bewitching power of a person. Okay, somebody is. For some of you, somebody is bewitching you right now, and yeah, she's glowing and she's very mysterious. You are bewitched by the mystery of this person coming into your life. Okay, just enjoy the mystery and enjoy the process of discovery. Don't be in a hurry. Enjoy the process of getting to know the person. Give it some time. Okay, and continue making choices. Okay, now let us see. So this is already in the quarter moon as the moon starts to fade. Okay, so right now, if you make the choice with this person will be with you, and her mystery will attract you even more. Don't worry. Allow yourself to go through the process, go through the cycle. Okay, be the moon and inspire people, even when you are far from full. Okay, you can continue to inspire people whether you are in full bloom or only in quarter bloom or just beginning as a new moon. Okay, it's innate in you. The song that you are singing is always with you. It's just that sometimes you sing it loudly, lively. There are times you sing it melancholily. You sing it at a lower voice. But it's beauty. There's a certain beauty depending also on the cycles of the moon. The moon is also very beautiful depending on her cycles. She holds a certain beauty in every cycle of her life. So in every cycle of your life also, whether you are in full bloom or you're just half moon or quarter moon, you're still the beautiful you. And you will continue to inspire people even when you are far from full. So don't be afraid. Continue. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. Embrace the flow of life. Continue to inspire people. Whether you feel good or you feel not, people still get inspired by you. Sometimes they just have to look at you and suddenly their day is already beautiful. Okay. Yeah, nice one. These guys wanted to jump, and yeah, it's a good thing we allowed them to jump. Somebody is here. I don't know. I just felt it. The top card is as if the top card is saying, take me, take me. Okay. How many ways can you describe the sky and the moon? It's true. Every day or every night when we look at the sky, it's something different. There's a certain beauty in it. The moon every day or every night, the moon has a certain appeal in it, a certain beauty that it has in it. Every day holds a certain beauty. So how many ways can you describe the sky and the moon? 1,000 ways, 1,000,000 ways, a zillion ways, because every day there is something new. So when we embrace the flow of life, every day you will be surprised. Every day there's something beautiful to appreciate. Every day there's something beautiful to thank the divine with. So never stop wondering, never stop enjoying the gifts that the universe gives you every day. And you always have a choice to say no. When something no longer satisfies you, well, sometimes we make certain commitments and we have to be discerning also. It can be only the waxing and the waning of the moon, but then again it will come back to a full moon. So it requires, when we make choices, we would like to make decisions. No, not everything is perfect. There's nothing perfect. Okay, there is a certain imperfection in everything. But when we make choices, we choose one and we let go of some. So you try to see what are the things that you might need to let go now, and welcome each day the new gifts or the new options that the universe is giving to you. So enjoy, be thankful each day, marvel at all the gifts and all the changes that you see in the everyday that comes to you. And always just try to find the joy in it. Don't dwell in the sadness. Dwell in the gifts. I think the main energy right now is telling you maybe you are more concerned with the negative things rather than the positive things that are happening in your life right now. Try not to dwell on the negative things, because every day has its positive and negative things. Don't overlook the positive things. Don't overlook the gifts. There are always gifts given to us every day. Don't look at the closed doors, look at the open windows. Don't look at the rain, wait for the rainbow. Okay. Anyway, so this is what we can see for you right now, Gemini. I hope it has helped you. And as you go through this full moon phase, cherish the beauty of the moon. If you have if you have some time at night time to just go and gaze on the moon, maybe even just from the window, then do so. Okay. Well, let us now go to the second sign, which is Libra. Okay, air sign Libra. Let's go there. Okay, Libra. Let us now try to see what the tarot cards have in store for you for the full moon in Gemini. So our main energy is embrace the flow of life. Okay, so when you embrace the flow of life, it's like shooting the rapids. It's like riding a kayak and going down a very active river. And so you are living by the moment. You need to put your attention to that, to the river, because if not, you will put yourself in some trouble along the way. Okay, you know how it is when you shoot the rapids. You need to be, your attention should be in the present moment. And I guess this is the invitation for us right now, to live the present moment to the full. Okay, so, well, so right now, the tarot card tells me that you are just set free from a confining situation. Okay, it can be a relationship that is, and you are set free from that relationship that is making you feel confined. You are set free from something. Okay, and then I'm free. Okay, it's like that. That's the energy here right now. And somehow for some of you, you are joyous right now, feeling the providence of the divine, the generosity of the divine. And aside from being set free, the divine is giving you a new gift, a star. A star usually is like ding. It's like it makes me think of a light bulb that suddenly turns on, ding, something like that. Or a bell ringing. It's like a new idea. It's like eureka. Something beautiful just came into your mind. A new idea that sets you on fire. It can be actually more than one gift, no? Because we have here two pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, and then we have here the Judgment. So whatever it is, no, you are set free and you received certain gifts, not only one but several. I think two symbolizes more than one, so there's more than one gift, and whatever these gifts are, they are setting you on fire. You're very much alive right now. You're very much joyful, thankful for the generosity of the divine. If not yet, then you need to be joyful. You need to open your eyes to the gifts that are being given to you right now. This gift promises prosperity. You see here the orchard blooming. Okay, so it promises prosperity. At the same time, it promises zest for life. It promises that what might have been boring in the past, which can be symbolized by the tomb in the judgment, you're suddenly set free, and suddenly springtime is there. Okay, even if we are still in winter time right now, it seems that in your disposition, in your energy, there's already springtime. And I see a castle in the distance, which can be a promise of prosperity in the near future. But you will have to cross the river to get to the castle. So there will be some challenges, but you are on fire. You will be able to attain it. So this is what I can see for you right now, Libra. There's a promising future. You have just been set free. Okay, whatever it is, I think you know it already. You've been set free. You have a sense of freedom right now. It's like, hallelujah, finally I am free. And now the universe is opening up doors for you, new inspiration that sets you on fire and promises prosperity in the near future. Now you are very creative right now. Your creative juices are flowing and new ideas are coming. Now open yourself to these ideas. Usually the ideas, crazy as it might seem, usually it's crazy ideas that change the world. Oftentimes it's like that. It's because it is something that is new. So people think of it as crazy because nobody has seen it before coming into reality. Now, if it came to you as an inspiration, especially if it's a first thought, then it's possible. So all you have to do is to follow your intuition, and usually your intuition comes in first thoughts. So if you are inspired with something, just work on it. I mean, sometimes you need to poke the tree so that the fruit will fall. If it doesn't fall, at least you poke the tree. Okay, so just keep on trying. It's better to try than not to try at all. Okay, so whatever this inspiration is, crazy as it might seem to other people, if you feel deep inside it is possible, then it is possible. Proactive people are people who believe in possibilities. People also who are able to have their own climate. Even if the other people do not support him, if it is raining outside, you can always wear an umbrella, and this umbrella can keep you dry. So it's a matter of disposition. If you are positive and you work on yourself, you work on what you can work on, area of influence. Not too much on the area of concern. The area of concern sometimes brings you a lot of anxieties, no? Yes, you should heed them also, so that they are like the dog barking, warning you. So you just keep an eye on them, but they shouldn't dampen your energy and your inspiration. Okay, now we will start with the full moon reflection, and it says here, we run as if to meet the moon. Okay, well, if you're going to meet the moon, you will have to run very fast so that when you jump, you will jump higher. Okay, you know how it is, the long jumpers, they would run very fast and then they jump and then they are able to jump longer. So it's like that. We run as if we are to meet the moon. The moon is something like unreachable. It's the same with the inspiration. Sometimes the one with Don Quixote, to dream the impossible dream. Okay. To beat the unbeatable foe. To run where the brave dare not run. Okay, something like that. So it's sometimes reaching out for the impossible makes it possible. So dream big, aim high. If you miss it, you still be somewhere there, somewhere out there, somewhere within that vicinity. You will still be somewhere high up there. So yeah, don't let naysayers keep you from reaching the dream and making things possible. It will not be given to you if you are not able to do it. The reason why it was given to you is because the divine believes that you can do it. Okay. Now we are in the quarter moon, in the waning part of the cycle. The moon rested right above the mountains, a place I call home. Okay. Well, as you reach for the dream, don't forget to rest. Rest, and it's in the mountain, a place I call home. Yeah, we feel at home. You know how it is. If you feel at home with the challenges of life, then the challenges of life will not be difficult anymore because it's your home. It's something that people who are, they say, you can look at challenge in two ways. You can look at it as a cause of stress, or a cause of inspiration. If you look at it positively, like a challenge, okay? If a problem comes to you and you look at it as a challenge or a chance for a new adventure, then it will not cause you stress. But if you look at it as a burden or something negative, something that will put you down, then it will bring you stress, it will bring you anxiety, it will bring you loneliness, sadness too. So it's how you will look at it. So go up the mountain and you try. If you're tired, you rest. Okay, so it's like the moon also. No, the moon rested right above the mountains. Okay, it's the moon. It's as if the moon is saying, "I'm waiting for you." Okay, reach for your dreams. I'm right here. So reach for your dreams and yeah, the mountain. Be at home with the challenge. Look at the challenge as an opportunity for adventure, an opportunity to enjoy life to the full, to live life to the full. And you need to rest. When you're tired, you rest. You know how when we were children, when we play, we give it our best and we play as hard as we can until we perspire, until we run out of breath. And laughing together, we sit down and then we recover. We rest. And it's a beautiful rest because you know you've given your best, you've done your best. So it's the same, reaching out for your dream. You give it your best, and when you're tired, you sit down and rest and enjoy. And then when you recover, go again, play again. So it's how you look at the challenge. If you look at the challenge as work, burden, then it will be difficult. But if you look at the challenge sort of like an opportunity to play and discover the world, discover life, then it's different. And when you rest happy, fulfilled, instead of resting because you really feel very tired because it was a burden and everything. So it depends on the outlook, okay? So when you're tired, rest, and then afterwards, enjoy again. Live life to the full. Okay. So Libra. So Libra, you just have to keep this position of being on fire because the universe has given you the ability to be on fire. He gave you the Ace of Wands, so don't be afraid. When I admire the wonders of a sunset or the beauty of the moon, my soul expands in the worship of the Creator. Spend more time with nature. Enjoy the tapestry that the Creator unfolds before you every day. The Creator paints a beautiful picture in every sunrise and in every sunset, and also in every setup of nature, every moment. He unfolds beautiful things before us. The challenge is for us to be there and admire, to consider it, because it's continually unfolding, but oftentimes we overlook it. We are too preoccupied with a lot of things, maybe preoccupied with a lot of worries. Instead of worrying, if you feel like yourself or at this moment you are worrying, then go out for a while, listen to the birds, watch the dogs running after each other, barking, enjoying. Feel the breeze, watch the leaves fall from the tree. It's autumn right now. Actually, it's winter already. But when I looked out the window, I saw the trees that are still with yellow leaves. So it's not yet completely, for us, at least in this area, in this region where I am staying right now, it's like the autumn leaves are still on the tree. So yes, they are starting to fall, and it's beautiful to watch them fall. Well, spend more time with nature. Admire the wonders of sunset or the beauty of the moon at night. My soul expands in worship of the Creator. Yes. Say thank you always to the Creator. Appreciate the gifts He is giving you right now. Appreciate that He is setting you free. Have that thankful spirituality. Well, that's it for you now, Libra, for the full moon in Gemini. Embracing the flow of life for you right now is recognizing the gifts that are given to you and recognizing the possibilities of reaching them, and really, really, really reach for them with the sense of adventure of a child. That is embracing the flow of life for you right now, and enjoy the freedom that the universe has given you right now. Okay, now let us go to the next air sign, which is Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. So Let us try to see what the oracle cards or the tarot cards and yes, the reflection cards have in store for you for the full moon in Gemini. So our main energy is embrace the flow of life. Live the present moment. Seize the day. Seize the moment. Carpe diem. Okay, seize the day. Embrace the flow of life. Okay. Feel the energies of the present moment and dance with the energy. Float on the waves of this present moment. Okay, let us see what are the tarot cards in store for you. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay, well, Aquarius, I see a fish. And it's the fish is talking to the Page of Cups. It seems like you are in a very, very contemplative mode right now. Your intuition is ding, 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 is very, very high right now. For some of you, maybe you are right now in the process of further ascension. You know how it is. It's like a cycle. No? One moment you will have ascension symptoms. Sometimes it will come together with a crisis. Usually it opens up with the Tower moment, a crisis. Okay, there will be a crisis that will happen, and then after the crisis happens, it will bring you to a moment of solitude and silence. And when it gives you to a moment of solitude of silence, the universe will start talking to you, and you will start to listen. Just like the Page of Cups. No, you see the Page of Cups. He's by the sea. Okay, he is alone. Okay, so it's like that. The universe will create a moment where you will find yourself alone, and then you will be very receptive to the messages from the universe. And what happens is, yes, then you start to undergo ascension. You will discover, whoa, I never had this kind of gift before, or my gift is not as sharp as it is now. So sort of like that. Even when you read tarot, you would notice it would be different. The way you read before this transformation will be different from the way you will be reading afterwards. There will be a change in you because it's a spiral cycle. The spiritual growth is a spiral cycle. There will be a moment of crisis, then a moment of solitude and silence, the transformation. You might start to have again symptoms of headaches, flu-like symptoms, sound in the ear, okay, certain things. So you will develop some ascension symptoms, okay. But whenever you develop these symptoms, always consider consulting also the doctor just to rule out that it's not a real physical illness, no, and it's just a transformation. So you get used to it somehow in a certain sense because it's a cyclic situation, no. So when you come into that, you will realize that you will improve a little bit more. So for some of you, you are undergoing transformation right now, and that could symbolize, that could be an explanation why you have here the Three of Swords. It's like you, as you undergo ascension, you are also processing some past wounds. Okay, some past wounds where it rained in your parade. Okay, those past wounds that needed to be healed. Many of our past wounds are usually buried in the subconscious mind. And when you spend time in solitude and silence, especially when the universe has taken you to the desert in order to teach you to grow more spiritually, oftentimes the past would come. You would notice that, especially when you are already in the process of transformation. You will notice that in your quiet moment, usually after you work, after a whole day's work, when you are already alone, suddenly a past sin or a past mistake or a past hurt will suddenly come out, and it will bring you the same anxieties that you had before, or sometimes the anxiety can be so much more. But it is because you needed to recognize this. Oftentimes all you have to do is to accept, okay, it's past, it's part of my past. I cannot deny that this happened in my life. Okay, I recognize it happened in my life, but I also recognize that it's already in the past, and I cannot avoid it anymore. It's already part of my life story. It's there already. It's part of my life story. Now what you can do now is first to accept it, that it's part of your life. This is part of me, and this has made me what I am right now. and I accept it as part of me. But I know I cannot change it anymore. Although it makes me feel ashamed sometimes, it makes me feel a certain remorse. It makes me feel sometimes like I want, if only I can change time. If I could only change time, something like that. Okay. But you know, you cannot do that anymore. It's done. It's a closed book. But you can begin again. And that's the important thing. You recognize that it's part of you and that you cannot change it anymore. But you also recognize that as long as we are alive, there is a chance for us to begin again. There's a chance for us to learn from the experience, and from that knowledge, we move forward. We sometimes pass through that moment of denial until we reach that moment of acceptance. Sometimes we bargain also, and sometimes we also get angry. But when it comes to the point of acceptance, once you have accepted it and you tell yourself, this is part of me and I cannot change it anymore, it has made me also what I am right now, and I am grateful for that. So if you feel that you are the one who has caused the pain, quietly or spiritually say sorry. If you cannot say it directly to the person, at least say it in spirit. Say sorry. When the right time comes, then you might have a chance to say it sorry personally. But if you couldn't at this moment, you can always say sorry in the spiritual sense. You can visualize the situation. You can visualize the person and say sorry. If it is you who has been hurt, you can honestly tell, you can visualize the person and you can honestly tell the person, until now I cannot forgive you. But I know unless I forgive you, I will not be able to move forward in my life. I deserve to enjoy my life to the full. So even though it's hard for me to say, I forgive you, because I also would like to forgive myself. I also would like to continue on living. Oftentimes, we continue to suffer because we haven't forgiven the other person, while the other person has continued living, but you are still suffering in the past. So you need to let go of that past. So if you cannot face the person, at least you say, I forgive you. You forgive them not for their sake, but for your sake, to set yourself free. So right now here, the Queen of Pentacles, you are in the process of contemplation. You see, it's like the Queen is sleeping right now. And because she was sleeping, she couldn't see that somebody gave her already a big pentacle. You see, she's not, her hand is a little bit open like that, and the other one is a little bit like that, as if somebody placed it on her hand. But she's in the process of contemplation. So it makes me feel that when you are in the process of contemplation, when you are in the receptive mode, then your palms are open to receive the gifts from the divine. So now, I think she's about to wake up, or maybe she's already waking up, and then she's discovering, what is this big gift doing, or what is this big pentacle doing in my hand? The universe has just given me a gift. Okay, so it's like that also. Now that the universe is bringing you into this moment of silence and contemplation, now you are more receptive to appreciate that the universe is giving you a new gift. When you are brought to this moment of silence and solitude after tower moments, oftentimes there is a gift that the universe would like to give you. And you need to open your eyes to that, to be receptive to that. Sometimes the gift also is the healing of past hurts. Because when you are given that, you are set free. And you are able to live life in a better way. So this is a sort of like a blessing in disguise, no? A rain that brings the rainbow. Okay, so it's a dust devil or a desert storm that brings a clearer environment. Okay, so it's like that. No, it's like a vacuum cleaner absorbing everything. After the vacuum cleaner comes, the whole room is clean. So it's like that also. So these memories is a moment, is an opportunity for you to heal yourself, an opportunity for you to receive the new gifts that the universe is giving you. This is what I feel right now. The energy that I feel right now. I hope it resonates with you. Now, let us try to get some messages from... Let's start with the full moon. Okay. So the full moon reflection cards, because it's now full moon, okay, everything's coming into light, no? You see, this is like the full moon also, no? So the universe, these past hurts are coming into life. They have been buried in the past for a long time. Now they're coming out. It's like the full moon in your life right now. We're in shadows. The things that were hidden in the shadows are coming out into light in order for you to be able to address them and heal yourself and move forward. So let us see. Aquarius. It seems that the universe wants you to evolve even more. Okay, the moon teaches us that darkness cannot hide the beauty of life if we know how to reflect beauty. Okay, yeah. Okay, so whatever pain you might have had in the past, for some of you, it can also be a present pain right now. But maybe the present pain is making you realize that there is an aspect in your life that you need to let go. It can be also. Everything is coming into light. It can be a past hurt, it can be a present hurt that is hurting you, and then you realize, you know how it is when you have an ingrown, it's a knowing pain that unless you address it, it will constantly causing you discomfort. So finally, it comes to a point when it's already very swollen, and then you realize, I really need to remove this ingrown, and then you cut that small piece. Sometimes it's just a small thing, no? A small incident, like for example, a certain irritating thing. You know? But once you remove it, you start to feel better. And maybe this is one thing that you are, the full moon or the universe is making you aware of something that is causing you pain, and you need to address it. The moon teaches us that darkness cannot hide the beauty of life. Because the darkness also makes us realize that there is light. The darker it is, the more you appreciate the light. The more there is this difficulty in life, the more you appreciate the beauty of life. You know how it is now, when you have experienced certain discomfort or a certain difficulty in life, when the good thing comes, you appreciate it more. But if it's always good things, everything's are good, every good things, every day it's also always a good thing, you tend to overlook anymore, and you do not appreciate anymore the beauty. But when there is pain, when the pain is removed and there is comfort, you appreciate more the comfort that comes along. So it's like that. So the moon teaches us that darkness cannot hide the beauty of life if we know how to reflect beauty. So try to see the silver lining in the darkness or pain that you are experiencing right now, that it is for transformation, for growth, and for knowledge, a lesson in life. And who knows, you might be able to use it to help some people in the future. Okay, now let us try to see another message. Oh, this one is a little bit long. Okay. The moon does not fight. It attacks no one. It does not worry. It does not try to crush others. It keeps on its course, but by its very nature, it gently influences. Okay, so even if people are making your life more difficult right now, you gently go on with kindness. You know how it is sometimes when people persecute you, and you just smile and you don't let it affect you. It's like, for example, you are walking and then suddenly it drizzles, and then you just shake your clothes and you continue, and then it doesn't touch you anymore, it doesn't affect you anymore. In fact, you can even dance in the drizzle of the rain. It's your gentleness when they see that you are not affected by it, and you still continue to love, you still continue to be cheerful, because it doesn't affect you. I mean, you don't take it personally. You realize, well, they're not perfect. They still need to grow. I also need to grow. This is an opportunity for me to grow. Something like that. When you are proactive, when you are positive in the situation and you continue, then it keeps its course, but by its very nature, it gently influences. When you live a loving life, when you remain loving, you remain kind, you remain generous, amidst all the difficulties that other people put your way, you slowly influence them because they start to wonder, what? Why is this person still cheerful? What is in this person that makes him cheerful despite of the difficulties he's undergoing? There must be something beautiful in this person. Then they start to look forward, and then they realize certain wisdoms that you already have. And then they also undergo the transformation. Okay. What the other body could pull and what other body could pull an entire ocean from shore to shore. The moon is faithful to its nature, and its power is never diminished. So whatever situation you are in, remain positive, remain who you are. If you are a loving, gentle person, no matter what difficulty you are having in your life right now, do not lose that loving, gentle person that is in you. If you need to retreat and spend time for yourself so that you can remain loving and cheerful, then do so. Follow the Queen of Pentacles. She went to nature. Amidst the beauty of nature, she contemplated. Maybe she even said, Lord, some people are making my life difficult right now. I entrust them to you. Heal them, Lord. Okay. Heal me also. Okay. Finally, in the new moon, when it's back to darkness again, before the light again, when you see the setting, wait for the rising. Why worry about the sunset or a fading moon? Yes, it's a cycle. When you have difficulty, when it's raining in your parade, when there is pain in your heart, wait for the time when the swords will be removed and the sun will start to shine again. Wait for the rainbow. So, it's a cycle. You might be in pain right now, but the wheel of life keeps on turning. The wheel of hope keeps on turning. The wheel of fortune keeps on turning. And who knows, luck might be just around the corner. Okay, so this is our reading for you, Aquarius. I hope it has helped you right now in your present journey. And live the present moment. Cherish even the pain. Sometimes when you cherish the pain, it no longer becomes painful. You say, okay, I am in pain right now. Lord, I am in pain. This is painful. Maybe you can remove it. When you look at it that way, you communicate with the divine. You entrust the pain you endure. You recognize it. But because when you recognize it, you will be able to address it. And when you are able to address it, just like an ingrowth, it will get better. So living the present moment is also addressing those things that cause us pain. Also addressing those things that were in our past that suddenly comes out into the light of the full moon that needs to be addressed. To recognize it, to process it, because at this moment, the mere fact that they are coming into your consciousness, it is because the universe wants you to address it now. You take one step at a time. Don't be in a hurry. The important thing is you already took that first step. Okay, Aquarius. I hope to see you again in our succeeding readings. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways, including Gemini and Libra. Until next time, God bless all of you.